Good morning, fish peoples. I want to show you something here. I'm getting ready to set up another UV on one of my aquariums by using the sump. And I normally buy those, the cheap Sun, the pumps and UVs, the sterilizers, but I've been having a lot of trouble with those things. So I'm going to switch brands and try the Odyssea series. I've never had one of these before. This is called the SP series, submersible pumps. And they come in all kinds of different flavors, up from 400 gallons per hour at zero head up to 1,600 gallons per hour at zero head. And like many of these very inexpensive Chinese things, they don't come with instructions. Here's the pump body itself. And it's very heavy. It's built really well. I'm impressed. The suction cups are very thick, so that's going to help with the vibration. It has a ceramic, the shaft, which is going to help with salt water. The impeller is plastic coated, so that's also good for the salt water. And it comes with a bunch of fittings. And these two, the primary ones. This is the 16 millimeter and the 13 millimeter, which just so happens to be the same size as all the Eheim tubing I have. I have tons of Eheim the tubing, and it's 13 and 16. So that's going to help. It comes with other fittings like a venturi and a muffler. It has the fish trap on the outside, so obviously that's good. And the impeller cover, which it has to have. Okay, so let me get this together, and then I'm going to show you the UV sterilizer. Okay, here's the UV that I went with. This is also the Odyssea, because I just said I want to try the brands. And this comes in 3 flavors, if I can pick it up. The 9 watt, 18 watt, and 36 watt. I just got the 9 watt because my tank is not really that big. It's not a big deal. So let's get this open and see what's in it. Okay, here's what you get. Here's the body, obviously. It's got an in and out, either way you want. And that's the quartz tube down inside there, which is inside this very, very thick piece of, almost feels like Teflon. You get the bulb, and here's the housing. It's just as simple as it can be. So you plug your light in there, you stick your light down in here, and you screw it. There's an O-ring down in there, I hope. And that's it. And here's the 2 fittings it comes with. And you can see there's going to be the mismatch between the pump and the fitting, so I'll show you how to deal with that. So let me get this cleaned and put together, and we'll go install it and see how it works. Okay, it's easier to show you here than under the cabinet. Okay, here's the fitting that you get, which is approximately the 3/4. So what I do is I take a piece of this 3/4 inch braided hose and slide it down on top of this. Then I take the Eheim, the 1622, which is the Eheim 594, the tubing, and slide it in here. Now what I do, because I don't have any plastic clamps of this size, and you don't want to use metal because this is a saltwater tank, you take a cable tie, you get it as tight as you can, then you take your pliers and you give it a good yank so it gets it really tight. Now when I get this cut to the right length I want, I'll do the same thing here. So each one will have a cable tie holding this to this, and a cable tie securing this to this. Alright, so now we're going to install it. Okay, I got her installed in my rat nest down here. So here's the little Odyssea pump. I had to take off the fish guard because it won't fit my tiny little sump. So it comes up, goes into the UV, got my adapter here, my cable ties, goes through the UV, comes back, goes to somewhere in the sump. Okay, so I've turned off the return pump to the aquarium. I've turned off the protein skimmer. Well, let's see how it goes and what it sounds like. Now, every chance I get when I do something like this, I put it in a, what do you call these things? The dishpan. And I put a leak detector in here as well. That has saved my bacon many, many times. I do that with canister filters also. Let's see what the flow is like. Oh, that's good enough. Let's see if we can hear the pump. Oh, wow. I'm impressed. Wow, that's super quiet. I'm impressed. And is the UV on? Let's turn this light off. And there's the UV. Yay! It's going to work. All right, see you later.